Do you want a playroom that both your kids and grown-ups can enjoy? Do you want a space that isn't constantly covered in toys? In this video, I'm going to give you a tour of our brand new family playroom and show you how you can replicate many of these elements in your home. Hi, my name is Lisa Canning. I am a mom of 8 gorgeous kids living in Southwest Florida. I help moms pursue their personal goals and dreams through coaching and through my book, and I have been slowly making over every single room in our home. I have a couple other videos that I'll link for you in the cards that we have done just to make this space truly our own. And this room, oh boy, this room was a little teeny tiny bit of a disaster when we got started. It was essentially the place where, to be very frank, lots of junk just kind of went to exist. And it was a pretty not inviting, welcoming sight to come up to when you climb the stairs to our second floor. We wanted this space to include function for being able to watch movies, for being able to play, and this room gets really hot. It has a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous amount of natural light, but that also impedes the ability to watch TV, and it's Florida. It just gets really, really hot. So one of the things that I was looking for to do was put in strategic window coverings, and so I turned to a company I've partnered with for many years, Budget Blinds. And thanks again so much to Budget Blinds for partnering with me on this video. You might recall I did work with them in Toronto in so many of my projects, as well as in my own home. And so to do a project like this during a global pandemic where you're limited with how many people can access a showroom, Budget Blinds makes everything easy. The fact that Budget Blinds brings everything to you is just so convenient. They bring all the samples, they bring all the textures, they show you in your home, so there's no guesswork. You're not measuring anything yourself, you are not trying to decide the actual color or the actual fabric by looking on a screen. Everything is sitting there in front of you. It is just so convenient. Tony was an absolute dream to work with, and what I had him do was go ahead and measure all of the windows in my home so that when I want to proceed on future rooms, it can be really easy to do so. He doesn't even have to come back to do the measuring on the additional spaces in my home. So we went with these blackout roller shades. They are so beautiful, and they have this really subtle gold sheen to them, which picks up really nicely on the other colors that are in the decal and my pillows in this space.
Best part is they're motorized.
This is a smart home collection.
Oh.
So you got the best motor right now. So you're gonna love it.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, you just tell me what to do and then we get to play.
And we get to play. Let's install the shades and you'll be so happy.
And everything is powered via a rechargeable battery. So all I have to do over time when the batteries run out is charge them the same way that I would charge my cell phone. It's so convenient and ready to go.
And you press up and all the shades go up.
Oh, it's magic, guys. It's magic. James, what do you think? It's exciting! Rosie, what do you think?
I think it's cool.
Wow, guys, look.
Yeah, it is cool how they do it.
It is so simple to decide if all the shades are going to come down, if only one window or 2 windows are coming down. I find that sometimes we'll have the windows near the TV with the shades fully down while the kids are playing video games, and I can have the windows with the shades up near the table where I'm working, and so everybody kind of gets what they need to function in this space. If you are looking for a really convenient way to get stylish, functional window coverings in your home without having to leave your house, you can book your own complimentary consultation by clicking the link in the details below. All right, let's talk about this color palette. Oh my gosh, I love this palette behind me. This is, again, I went to a Canadian company that I have loved over the years called Urban Wall Decal. If you watch my video where I made over my bedroom, you know that my husband has coined the term now, I am an interior decalator. It's instead of decorator. Haha, Josh. I'm an interior decolator. I love these things because they are so simple to apply. You can do them when kids are around. Kids can even help you to do them. And if they put them in a spot where you don't want it, it's so easy to take it off and reposition it somewhere else. I also really like because you can kind of just hide things like pencil marks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot. I have a lot of pencil marks in this house. This house is covered in pencil marks, and it pained me so much when we first moved in that within a week of moving in, literally, the kids had taken, like they had drawn full-on murals. We will eventually repaint, but in the interim, this camouflages some of the pencil marks really well. It saves me a lot of time on painting. I can just go back and touch up the areas where they did get their lovely little pencil drawings. And I just love how it is dynamic. It's so much fun. I feel like this is, you know, people who come in here tell me that this is so my personality, and I think that's very true. I just love how it's playful and has saturated color. So then of course I carried that saturated color in these green chairs. I am in love with these green chairs. They spin, they are velvet, they have a gold base, and they were a fairly reasonable amount of money for what I think the value that you get for them. They look just so cute in this room. And that was another thing. I really wanted this space to be a place where I felt good and the kids could feel good. So my kids could spin on these chairs all the live long day, so that makes them feel good. I love how they look when I'm curled up watching a movie with my kids. And again, they're just so practical and functional. And I've linked below where you can grab your own gorgeous green swivel chairs if you love this color idea. Now, I wanted to keep this project budget friendly, so I was able to score a discontinued IKEA sectional sofa in my town locally for $100. So we threw it in the back of a friend's pickup truck, gave him a bottle of wine to say thanks. Now, this sofa originally came in black. And I remember at first I was like, I guess I could keep it, but I kind of felt like when I put the decals up, I don't know, I felt like there was a lot of tension between the black sofa and the lighter walls. And so I just went really quick on Amazon to see if a slipcover existed for this discontinued IKEA line. And guess what? They do. Somebody made a beautiful white slipcover, and so for a couple $100, I was able to get a white sofa that looks brand new, and all in, it was a $400 investment, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Now, yes, it's white. And I have had experience with white sofas in the past, and I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit hesitant, but we had a white sofa for about, as long as we lived in Toronto after we did a renovation on our small home in North York. And so that white sofa lasted us a really long time without too many catastrophes. And so with slipcovers, I'm just really confident that, you know, we'll get to stains as we get to them. That's what OxyClean is for. And so white sofa for the win. I picked up at my local Home Goods some beautiful jewel tone pillows that pick up in the colors in the decals, and they just make this really fun dynamic pop against this white sofa. My home has a little bit of a mid-century modern influence to it, and I'll be honest with you, this is something that's kind of been evolving. I didn't intentionally set out to have a bit of a mid-century modern vibe, but I'm kind of loving it, and so we embrace that in the light fixture as well as in this accent chair. Oh my gosh, this chair makes me so happy. So this was a find on Facebook Marketplace, and it's by a brand that I used a lot of when I was doing high-end interior design in Toronto, Canada. And it was a brand that I was always like, oh, one day I'm gonna have this in my home. And when I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, I honestly couldn't believe it. But I'm pretty sure that this would retail in the thousands of dollars if I were to buy this new, and this was only $350 on Facebook Marketplace. It makes me so happy. And so again, I wanted this space to be a place where I could enjoy, where the kids could enjoy, and I'm just so happy with the addition of this chair. Speaking of having this be a space for me as well, I ended up putting in a little office area. And again, this was kind of a last minute addition to this space. This is kind of how I design sometimes. When I design for myself, I don't always know exactly what's gonna happen. We just kind of roll as things evolve. And so I created a little office space by taking a desk that we had already purchased for our guest room. I shopped my house. This is a really fun strategy I learned from my friend Stephanie Weinard, who is constantly redecorating her own home by shopping pieces that she already has. So I grabbed the office chair that used to be downstairs and put it up here, and then I just went in one fell swoop to Cost Plus World Market as well as Target to grab a lamp, these beautiful marble shelves, a pin board, as well as some other accessories, and I put all the links for everything in my little office nook below. I got a fiddle tree, you guys, and it is my hope and prayer I can keep this one alive. I bought one for the downstairs and unfortunately didn't know how to take care of it, so that one went to fiddle plant heaven pretty quickly. I think I've mastered the art of fiddle plant care. If you have any tips for me or accounts that you love to follow, put in the comments below who your favorite fiddle plant caregivers are, and I will follow them so that I don't kill this guy. I'm a big believer that our home is a space that can create lasting memories for a family. And so making over every room in this house, especially during this pandemic season, has really felt like a form of self-care. Okay, I want to hear from you. What room in your home are you so excited to make over, especially with how much time we've been spending at home? Let me know in the comments below. If you are looking to make over a room in your house, especially in this season of life where we are spending even more time at home as different cities come in and out of lockdown, I've got a series of videos that I've created for you that can give you some inspiration and practical tips on how you can create a home that feels like you and creates lasting memories for your family. So go ahead and click on this playlist and I will see you on the other side.